So Real Madrid gets their second victory of La Liga against Oviedo, 3-0. I asked you guys in a poll, in a community poll, and you guys said you wanted to see a match reaction from Real Madrid. So depending on how this video does, I will be doing that throughout this season. So make sure you like the video, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comments how do you feel about some Real Madrid content to spice things up on this channel. So let's talk about this game, because what I saw tonight on Real Madrid 3-0 victory over Oviedo is not just about Real Madrid, to be honest. This affects Barcelona as well. I said on a show called Football Chaos with Football Carnage, Will, right? So some of you know, some of you may not. It's a show we do once a week. I said Real Madrid needed to try something radical. Why? Because against Osasuna, they didn't look good. They looked very flat. They were very predictable, too easy to read. I did not see many tactical changes from Xavi Alonso. I thought I needed to see a little bit more. He said no one's safe, but I needed to put his money where his mouth is. And to his credit, he did. He did do something radical. Xavi made a huge call. He benched Vinícius Jr. for this game and also benched Brahim Diaz. I was very shocked. He trusted Mastantuono, the kid. He was a little bit meh, not a huge game, but he looked poised. He looked I thought he looked okay. He also gave Rodrygo the start, and what happened? Madrid looked alive. Rodrygo was very sharp in the first half. Mastantuono looked poised, confident, and Madrid press was suffocating Oviedo all throughout. Defense, midfield, and offense, everybody was pressing, and Oviedo had no answers. And that came from a goal, from a steal from Tchouaméni in the middle of the field. Right, he gets a slide, and it was very controversial. Very controversial. People said it was a foul. I thought in real time that was a foul, but then I saw a slow motion, and it looked like Tchouaméni gets the ball before he touches the player, which that makes it a legal play. Arda Güler gets the steal, hits Mbappé in stride, and Mbappé, to his credit, he stayed on side, played the number 9 to perfection in that play, and it was literally at that point it was just him and the goalkeeper. He just crossed it the best way he only knows how. And Mbappé, I am going to be talking about him just a little bit later in this video, but I do want to talk about Vinícius coming in on the second half. I thought he looked a little angry, a little bit motivated with the chip on his shoulder, wins the ball in the final third, sets up Mbappé, and then Mbappé, come on, man. This guy is a cheat code. What a freaking striker he is. This is one of the reasons why I said he's probably going to score 40 goals in La Liga. Because today, 2 big chances, 2 goals for Real Madrid. No tap-ins, quality goals. Crossing, the cross that he does to the keepers is just insane, man. This guy has 34 league goals since last season, and is the most Europe top 5 leagues. To put into perspective, the second is 30, and that is Mo Salah. That's who Barcelona has to deal with next season, and also the whole entire La Liga. They have to deal with Mbappé, and it's not going to be pretty. Let me break it to you guys, because he's such a cheat code. The fact that he can be so perfect and so good at finishing these chances for Real Madrid, he bailed them out last season time and time again. So Real Madrid, they made radical change, and like I said, they needed to, and it worked for them. They look so much better today. So now let's flip this to Barcelona, okay? Because after what I saw from our defense last night, Barcelona needs to do something radical too. The back line was atrocious. It's not about just the individual mistakes like from Barsi or Araujo. It's about the structure. We look wide open. We look fragile. A team like Levante doesn't have a lot of resources. We should not be allowing this many chances from the opponent, from an opponent. It wasn't just that we were down 2-0 in the first half. Levante had a lot of chances to score, and we got lucky. And a few chances was Joan Garcia saving us as well. And in the league, where Real Madrid can now win games with a compact defending and Mbappe's brilliance in transition with Vini, Rodrygo, that is a recipe for disaster. And I thought Real Madrid today was very composed on defense, to the point where Oviedo hardly had any chances. Now, with that being said, in the 80th minute, Real Madrid was playing a slippery slope because it was only 1-0, and Oviedo actually gets a shot off outside the box. It was a midfielder from Oviedo. I can't remember his name, but he hits the woodwork. That was very close from going in, and it could have been catastrophic for Real Madrid. But then in the second half, they just, at the end of the last 10 minutes, they just turned it on. So let me talk about this as well. Rodrygo looked better than Vinícius, but Vinícius still comes on upset. I thought he looked a little bit with a bad attitude, and then he walks away with a goal and an assist. So what does that tell you? Even when things are messy for Madrid, their talent bails them out. Not a lot of let's not overreact on Oviedo, okay? But Vinícius Jr.'s goal, I thought it was a very quality goal. I thought it was a very good link-up play with Real Madrid and Vinícius Jr. in the second half. He waited it out, and then he crossed the keeper. He crossed the ball to the right of the keeper. He puts it beautifully. Vinícius Jr. has done many goals like this, and I thought that was very good from him. He needed that. He needed a performance like this to kind of get that confidence back. Something that we also talked about in the Chaos show, that we said that I think Vinícius Jr. needed to come in the second half with the chip on his shoulder to kind of gain confidence, get those tired legs of Oviedo, and lo and behold, he shined today. But I don't want people to think that because Rodrygo started and he played good in the first half. Let me tell you, Vinícius Jr. in form is miles clear of Rodrygo too, because when he's in form, he's a game changer, and he showed it in the second half of this game as well. So today you can say that Rodrygo had a good game, but the type of game that Rodrygo had in Vinícius' better days, this will be like a stinker for him, where he didn't have an assist or didn't have any impact in the game, even though while playing good, still no impact in the game. Now, Barcelona. We don't have that luxury that Real Madrid has, because they have these game changers, right? We cannot rely, for example, on Lewandowski bailing us out every single week, especially now that he's 37. We don't have an Mbappé. Now, we don't have a guy who can turn half chances into goals every time he touches the ball like Mbappé did in this game. And Mbappé did the same thing last season. We need to be more clear-cut chances. Lewandowski is good but old. Ferran Torres, he misses half his chances. He needs to have 4 chances to score 2 goals, or maybe 4 chances to score 1 goal at times. So what do we need? We need more control. We need more defensive stability. And honestly, we need something radical as well now that I think about it. Same thing, the way I called out Real Madrid, now I'm calling out Barcelona. That might mean dropping a big name like Araujo, like Barça. That might mean rethinking how we use the high line. It might mean a total shift in shape. I don't know. But something has to change in our back line, to be honest. We are very exposed, because La Liga this season is not just about who scores more. It's about who can defend, who can stay compact and take their chances. Real Madrid has figured that out from what I noticed in this game. Barcelona hasn't defensively yet. Look, it's just one game. But Levante never should have created that many chances. And Real Madrid looks scary tonight in every facet of the game. Compact, discipline, ruthless in transition. They made the radical changes they needed. And now, if Barcelona wants to improve, we got to do the same. We cannot keep just taking risk in the back line. We cannot keep leaking goals and hope the attack will save us every single time. That's not how you win La Liga this year. It's not going to be sustainable. So the message is very simple in my opinion. Real Madrid made adjustments. They changed. They look dangerous. And now Barcelona, it's their turn to do something radical or fall behind. Guys, if you enjoy this content, please like the video, please subscribe to the channel, comment your thoughts, let me know what you think about this kind of content about Real Madrid and this channel, and we'll revise and see if we can bring you guys more content like this in the future. But guys, I'll catch you guys in the next one, and Visca Barça, I still think we are going to win La Liga anyways.